All right. It's a cold and wet and dreary Monday in Alabama, but math must go on. Don't forget hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. All right. So, oh, and we don't have it on the TV, so it doesn't matter. Hey, there's only about five of y'all watching anyway, so it doesn't matter. Uh, I mean, everybody else is looking at their phone, even though you're not supposed to because it's a district thing. So, okay. All right. Two events are mutually exclusive if the events cannot happen at the same time or do not overlap. Okay. Yeah. They cannot happen at the same time or do not overlap. All right. Now, overlapping events are events that can have the same outcome. Okay. Uh, let's see. So, mutually exclusive. That's usually when you would see like two different things not at the same place. Okay. Uh, some of y'all with, I know growing up, stereotypes, the old TV shows, you would see like the jocks at this table and the preps at this table and, the plastics at this table. We've all seen Mean Girls, and they wouldn't, huh? Yeah, and we wouldn't see them intermix, right? And so that's when we would see that's like mutually exclusive and things like that. So now let's look at this. What we're supposed to be doing on example one is we're supposed to be saying whether they're mutually exclusive, okay, or overlapping. Okay, so you spin a spinner. Yay! It has four equal sections, 1 through 14. What's the probability of getting an odd number or 14? Okay, think about it. Is 14 an odd number? No, it's even. All right, so these are mutually exclusive. Okay, because 14 is not odd. That's that. Those two things will not happen. Okay. All right. Now on this one, let's kind of write this one out. This one may make a little bit more sense if we kind of type it out here. Ah. So, all right. Here's our sections that we have on the spinner. Because math people, we don't know anything better. All right, even number. All right, so here's all of our even numbers. Let's so 2, 6, 8. Yeah. All right, so here's all of our even numbers, and then a number greater than 12, or sorry, greater than 10. All right, here we actually have a overlapping. Okay, because we do have numbers that are greater than 10 and that they're even. Okay, so this would be an overlapping. Okay, again, sometimes writing out the numbers like this kind of helps. It would help me. Definitely, I had to see things. I can't, there's so much random facts of useless knowledge up here in my brain, like stupid movie quotes and other things like that, that I can't see this. Okay, just for instance, anybody know which movie this is from? It's the best. Okay, Nacho Libre. All right, awesome. See, all right. So now mutually exclusive. So if they're mutually exclusive, basically no outcomes in common, you actually would add these together. Okay. Now this means we're going to add fractions. And I don't know about y'all. How many of y'all are really good at adding fractions? Okay. So I would put right here, use calculator. Okay. Because if you're not good at something, use the tool that's going to help you. Okay. So I think it would be funny for the people that like do the curls in your hair or you straighten your hair. Imagine if you had to do that just by hand. Like that would be hilarious. I would pay money to watch somebody try to do that. I think that needs to be a reality TV show. All right. So now let me explain something about this right here. Okay. There's a couple of different ways that you can set this up. Some people are smart enough to not even have to set it up where they don't subtract. They just don't even count it. They just don't count it twice. Okay? I, some of y'all are like, how is that possible? Once you see the problem, you will understand. Okay? Now, so here we are. We've got this deck of cards here. We've got these clubs. Remember, these are clubs. And there are 13 of them out of 52. Okay? So that's all this column right here. Now, how many of those, all right, how many tens do we have in the whole deck? We have 4, right? Yeah, good. I know everybody's awake. It's awesome. Now, this is what I was talking about, how some people will see to not include it. Okay? How many of ours overlap right here? 1. So we're actually going to subtract one of these because it's this guy. This is our overlap. I really wish I could spell. And y'all really wish I could write neat. Now, some people look at this, they're like, oh, I've already counted that 10. I'm not going to do it again. They will automatically say that this is 3 over 52. That's fine. Okay, I know some of y'all are like, that's a lot of math this morning, Mr. Jeffries. I'm still waking up. Some of y'all are still trying to get some of those chemicals out of your system. I understand. Okay, yes. If it was mutually exclusive, uh, I don't know. You wouldn't have to subtract anything if it was mutually exclusive. Yeah. Like it would say a club or a red 10. Now, if it said a red 10, we wouldn't have to subtract because there's only 2 red 10s. and this is a black 10. Yeah. So across the top, so we have 13 plus 4 minus 1 over 52. Now, grr, I would actually plug that into my calculator just as it says. I would put everything over 52 because we have the same denominator. Oop, I didn't mean to make my fraction bar disappear. Okay? That's just the way my brain works. You don't have to do it that way. 4 minus 1. But I love the calculator because you put it in there and it will reduce everything for you, and you'll get 4 over 13, and that's your answer. Yes. Well, hey, you were going to ask. You waited till your mouth was full to ask a question. There's 52 cards in a deck. I will make sure that if I have a problem like this, I will write this out because I know a lot of people do not know that there are 52 cards in the deck, that people do not know that this is a club and that this is a spade. Yeah, a lot of a standard deck of cards. And see what's funny? Some of my students in certain classes are like, is that including jokers? I said, nope, because they took them out. I mean, it's, I don't know why people try to make things difficult. So, all right, where'd I get the 13 from? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. I got the 4 from going 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah, that was great. All right, a pair of dice is rolled. What's the probability of getting a 7 or 11? Okay, now I think this is one of those game of chance things that I don't know about because number one, I think you have to have money to gamble with it. All right, so this is 6, this is 7. So, all right, so I'm going to mark all my. So this is 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, now there are 36 possibilities if we, because there's 6 across here, 6 across here, 6 times 6 is 36. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So there's 6 of these. Now, can you roll a sum of 7 and 11 at the same time? No. Okay, they're not going to overlap. It's either going to be 7 or 11. It's not going to be the same thing. Okay, so I need to do that in this color because that was not going to make sense. So this is 6 over 36. And then let me count. All right, so 11. Okay, so that happens plus 2 over 36 times. So with my handy dandy calculator, 6 plus 2 over 36. 2 over 9. Bam! Okay. Huh? You don't get this? You don't even know which part. I do you. you I, so this is the sum of 7, and this is the sum of 11. Oh, that's a different color. That's supposed to be a different color. All right. Well, I think part of it is I don't think you're necessarily awake yet, right? Okay. Good thing your final is not on a Monday morning at 8 o'clock, huh? We've had that before. We've had finals like our finals have been like Monday and Tuesday. Yeah, it was great. Okay. All right. So, all right. I'm trying not to, I've been told this weekend that I can be rude by teenagers, and it was excused because somebody told me they're just a teenage girl, and that's not okay. But so I'm going to show y'all. I'm not trying like to be super like that sassy or whatever, like y'all like to try to say. But all right, here's my numbers for my 1 through 12. Okay, we have to determine whether mutually exclusive or not, and then find the probability. Okay, all right. So the probability that it's even or a 7. All right, so here's the even numbers: 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. There's 6 of those. All right, is 7 an even number? No. So these are mutually exclusive. Okay, how many times does 7 happen between 1 through 12? Once. So this becomes 7 over 12. So this is why I would kind of write it out, as I would write it out so I can see each thing. Okay, say, hey, is it this or is it this? Is it this? Is it this? All right, so is it less than 4? So that's these three, or greater than 10? All right, those numbers can't be the same. You can't be less than 4 and greater than 10 at the same time. So these are mutually exclusive. That means they can't overlap. All right, so we have 3 over 12 plus 2 over 12, which is 5 over 12. All right, an odd number. So here's, I hit the hot pink. Turn the hot pink. Dag nabbit. Here's my odd numbers. They're all like Mr. Jeffries. Okay, and less than 5. All right, so I do have an overlap. This is not mutually exclusive. Okay, So out of 12, whoops, it's a Monday all day long. I have 6 odd numbers. I have 4 numbers that are less than 5. How many numbers that are less than 5 are odd numbers? 2. So I got to subtract those out because I've already counted those once. So I would actually just type this in. 6 plus 4 minus 2 over 12. And I get 2 turds. All right. Even number. I I hit a different color. I swear. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. An even number or greater than 6. So here's all of our numbers greater than 6. So this is not mutually exclusive. Okay, there are 6 numbers greater than 6, but there are 3 numbers that are both. Three over 4. All right, a multiple of 3 or odd. So a multiple of 3, that's 3, 6, 9, 12. Okay, and then our odd numbers. So yes, this is, we have overlap, so that's not mutually exclusive. So out of 12, I have 1, 2, 3. I have 4 of those. I have 6 odd, and then I have 1, 2 that overlap. Didn't we have one like that a while ago? Oh yeah, same thing right here. Awesome, 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 awesome. From the town of Bedrock. Da, 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 da. Even 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Or a multiple of 5. So that's 5 and 10. Oh, biscuits. So this is no. So 6 plus 2 minus 1, 12. This becomes 7 over 12. All right. And that's our lesson. Don't forget, hit like, hit subscribe, hit the bell. Good stuff. Good things. Roll Tide.